Morning YouTube. Today is Saturday, June 11th, 2022, and we need to start having a discussion. To begin with, you need to get prepared. You need to go out and stock up on food, stock up on water, because prices are only going to get higher. At the bare minimum, you should have a week's worth of food and a week's worth of bottled water saved up. You go average one person per day for drinking is supposed to be a gallon. So you need 2 gallons per person. One for drinking, one for sanitation. Multiply that 2 by 7, that's 14 gallons of water for 1 week for one person. 28 gallons of water for 2 people. So it's just time to get prepared and to start realizing that costs are just going to get higher. Gas is going to get higher. Diesel fuel is going to get higher. Everything is going to get higher. Next thing to talk about, all the shootings in Uvalde, Chattanooga, Maryland, Buffalo, all of those. Right now the government is trying to put a ban in to limit the capacity of magazines to 15 rounds. I'm not advocating violence yet. However, I believe you should go out and you should get the weapon and magazines that you want right now, because I don't know where they're going to be in a month or so. And that is, it's a scary way to think that the government doesn't have a capacity limit. However, and our Second Amendment doesn't say anything about a capacity limit. However, I believe that if the government has it, then civilian side should be able to have it as well. Because a well-regulated militia being a necessity for a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What does that mean? A well-regulated militia. Right now it's the National Guard. However, there are groups out there, Oath Keepers, and other ones out there that are right-wing, what the press will call right-wing radical movements, and it's just people trying to protect America for what America stands for. America is the home of the free, land of the brave. And while I did my service to my country, I don't agree with what's going on in this world. And I took an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Domestic is the president. Domestic is the House and the Senate. Domestic is Joe Smo on the streets trying to terrorize people, basically. That's what all these shootings are, is terroristic ideas that people need to get in their head and learn to be prepared. I understand some areas don't allow you to carry. I get that. I carry just about everywhere except for bank and schools. But in Kansas, I'm allowed to carry just about anywhere except bank and schools. I carry in church. I carry when I go out to eat. I carry going to the grocery store even if I'm going to be out for 2 minutes. And I always have my pistol on my side, except schools and banks. But that's enough rambling for right now. Let's get into my patrol loadout and my EDC. EDC doesn't change a whole bunch. I still have my Benchmade Griptilian serrated black blade, so that way I can be tactical. Next is my SIG P320, 15 round mag, empty chamber right now. But when I go out, you better believe I'm putting a bullet in the chamber. I carry that in just the holster. It came with the Sig Sauer holster that you get with any Sig gun. I have my Leatherman Wave Plus. It goes with me just about everywhere, except for when I can't carry it. Basically at the VA, they don't allow knives and guns on their premise, and that's fine. Little flashlight, bright flashlight. Has a couple of different modes on there. It does pretty good. Billfold, we all know what that is. Phone is what I'm recording on. It's just an iPhone 7. Can of Skull still in my back right pocket. Hat, sunglasses, tactical belt. Combat boots. Sometimes I wear cowboy boots, but today I'm wearing combat boots because I plan on doing a little bit of walking later. Now let's get into the bag. I usually carry on the side of it a 100-ounce CamelBak. That is my water for one day. 100 ounces. When I was stationed in Texas in San Antonio, I would drink upwards of 3 to 4 CamelBaks a day. That's 300 to 400 ounces of water a day. And we'll say 100 ounces is close enough to a gallon. It's almost 4 gallons of water a day just for drinking. The heat will do that to you. The medications I take make me very heat sensitive. I have to drink a lot of water to get through the day. But as you can see, I have a U.S. Army patrol pack. On the outside of it, on the shoulder strap, I have another little flashlight energizer. It runs off a Charlie 123 Alpha battery. Those aren't hard to find, but they're expensive, so I try not to use it all the time. And then on the pack, like I said, would be my hydration bladder that clips to the outside. Excuse me as I unzip the bag. On the inside, I have a pair of wool socks. Woolrich. Brand doesn't matter, just wool socks. 100% wool socks. Merino, Darn Tough, Smart Wool, Woolrich, they all work. Cotton will kill. Do not wear white cotton socks. Do not wear black cotton socks. If you're going to go with a different brand of sock other than wool, I understand some people are allergic to wool. Try to get an acrylic sock. They have them at Walmart. Wigwam makes some. I have a couple of those. Nike socks, I believe. Under Armour socks, those are acrylic. You need a good pair of socks. Why? Because your feet are your main mode of transport if something were to happen. If your vehicle breaks down and you have to hoof it, do you want to be caught in flip-flops 30 miles away from your house? No. Dress properly. I understand summer's coming on. Dress properly. You won't catch me outside without a pair of jeans on, a pair of boots, and a t-shirt. I don't like getting sunburned. Sometimes I'll wear my cowboy hat instead of a ball cap. I don't like getting sunburned. We need to put into practicality that people need to carry boots. If they don't want to wear boots, they need to at least have a pair of boots in their car. On to the next thing. I have 100 rounds of 115 grain FMJ 9mm ammo. Why do I carry 100 rounds of ammo with me? Obviously, in case I run out of ammo in a firefight, which I don't plan on getting on. If you have to bug out, if you have to go home on a normal day, you're not going to get in a firefight. I carry the extra ammo for hunting, honestly. I don't want my mags to go dry. And then if I have to take on a two-legged creature, two the chest, one in the head. It's that easy. Aim properly. Get your pistol good and sighted in, and there won't be an issue. Next, I have my rope bag. It's very simple. I got 300 foot of paracord and a spool of bank line. I keep it in the bag to keep it organized. Next, I have my whoopee in a dry bag. That is part of my shelter element in case I have to stay overnight somewhere. Fire kit, there's cotton balls and matches and a ferro rod in there. I have a little bit more fire starting stuff, matches, stormproof matches, fat wood, some more cotton balls that I dip in wax. A 1-quart U.S. Army canteen with cup should go with you everywhere. You can use the cup for cooking, you can use the cup for digging, you can use the cup for, I don't know if I said cooking already. I try to get everything with multiple uses. That's the main thing, is multiple uses. You don't want just one thing sitting in there. Your water container is about the only thing that serves one purpose. And I understand a plastic canteen is not the best. I have metal canteens, I just chose not to put it in this bag. I wanted to try something different. A U.S. Army woodland camouflage poncho. I can make a little poncho shelter easy. That and the whoopee combined, along with maybe a browse bed, you're gonna get some good sleep. Next on the line, I have my food bag in another yellow bag. In there I have ramen noodles, peanut butter, Cliff bars, about enough for 4 days worth of food before I'm gonna have to start looking for other things to eat. My camp axe, it's finally starting to get some use to it. I learned that I can do strike anywhere matches on the metal of the axe. It's just abrasive enough that it'll strike a match. I have duct tape, a very small thing of cordage. The cordage is small, there's probably 300 foot there, but the cordage is 1/16 of an inch. It's got, for rigging up a shelter, it'll be fine. Spoon, black Gorilla tape, onto the front pouch, my Sawyer water filter in a Crown Royal bag. There's something else in here. Where is it? Excuse me for just a second. I found it. I have toilet paper because I don't want to wipe with leaves, honestly. And then I have my little homemade survival kit that I can throw on my war belt when things get bad. I also have a OCP windbreaker for when things start getting cold, or it also works as a rain jacket as long as it's not a torrential downpour. But if you're in a torrential downpour, you're going to get wet anyway, so what difference does it make? Try to get prepared. Try to set things up to where you will be good. Don't go buying beans and bullets. You need more than just beans and bullets. Attempt to get a food storage, like I said earlier. Attempt to get more water storage, like I said earlier. Keep an eye out on the news. I think right now, my own personal opinion, the government's trying to hide something from us. That's why all these shootings are happening. I'm not saying that the government is controlling the shootings. However, we went a long time without a major shooting, and now they're happening just about every day. Is any place safe? I don't know. That's why I carry. It's because I don't know. And I open carry. I want people knowing I have a gun. Now, in certain situations, I do conceal carry. I have a holster for that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with concealed carry. There's nothing wrong with open carry. I just want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to think. Keep an extra pair of boots. Keep an extra pair of socks. Keep an extra pair of jeans, or 511 pants, or whatever. Jeans are about the only thing Cotton Eye really allow, because they're comfortable. They hold up good. That's what jeans are. They're working man's pants. Don't get the ones with all the damn holes cut in them and all that other crap that costs a whole bunch of money. Gucci pants or whatever the hell you want to call them. It's not the right thing to wear. Be smart. Summer's coming up, June 21st. Have your kit reflecting the weather. If you don't need a whole bunch, you don't need a whole bunch to eat. You can go 3 weeks without eating. I, on the other hand, with the medication I have to eat on it. That's why I have 4 days worth of food. Now, what happens when the medications run out? Medications run out. They run out. There's nothing you can do about it. If you're in a situation where that's going to happen, it's best just to take them and move on. We don't need to get into what I have and why I take medication. But it's mostly sleeping pills. I can't sleep. However, with my time and service in the Army, there's some stuff that I need an extra medicine for. And while we're on that subject, behavioral health is a major thing in America that goes untreated. If you know someone with behavioral health issues, bipolar, schizophrenia, post-traumatic stress disorder, be cognizant of that. Try to help them. Get them the help they need. Get them medicated. Because with more behavioral health issues and people getting guns, that is a major issue. These shootings won't stop unless someone is willing to make a change. And if making a change is taking someone to a half-hour appointment to go get looked at psychologically and talk, do it. It's what needs to happen. What's a half hour? Watching a TV show? You can't go wait a half hour and stare at a wall or stare at your phone for a half hour. That's another thing I want to talk about, these phones and things. People get so worked up on phones. They gotta have the latest and newest. I have an old phone. I have an iPhone 7. I think they're out with the 13 Pro Max now. Does it make any difference? No, it's a phone. It does what it needs to do. We move on. It's a good backup. But we need to get that idea that the phone may die one day. And then what are you going to do? You don't have anything to do. Because America and the rest of society is so wound up in these phones that you can't even invite people over for dinner and not no one talks because their nose is buried in their phone. It's stupid. People watch TV all day long. It's stupid. What are you learning? At least get on YouTube and learn something. If you're on YouTube, you're learning something already. You're watching a video. You're learning how to get prepared. And that's what this series of videos here soon is going to be about, is getting prepared. Getting the right mindset. Be prepared. That's the Boy Scout motto. Be prepared. And it doesn't take much to get prepared. It's little things. Store back an extra couple of cans. Store back an extra case of water. Have blankets on hand. I understand it's getting hot. You probably don't need extra blankets on hand. But what are you going to do when it's 105 out and you're sweating to death? Get a rag and cool it down with some water and put it around your neck. It works. It's simple. Get off your addictions, caffeine, nicotine. I'm trying my best to get off of them because it's something that holds you to it. It's a waste of money. Look at every time you burn a cigarette or put a dip in. Where I'm at, cigarettes are $8 a pack. A can of dip's about $5. That's $5 a day I'm doing in tobacco. 5 and 30, that's $150 extra I could have at the end of the month. That could go towards something else. 8 and 30, what is that? $240 if you smoke 1 pack of cigarettes a day. I understand some people smoke less. I understand some people smoke more. But get off your addictions. Get off your butt and go do something. Get off your phone and go do something. Quit getting involved in all this crap that doesn't matter. And go do something. Go learn how to build a fire. Go play with your axe. Go play with your saw. It's basic things, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to go out and do all that. Gas is $5 a gallon where I'm at right now. Fill the car up, go out to the lake, and go play. Go out to your local woods and go play with what you have in your bug out bag. See if you can do it. Try to spend the night out there with just what you have in your bug out bag. Now in my inch pack, I have a lot more stuff. We'll go over my inch pack in the next video. But everything you do is in layers. I don't know. That's just some of the thoughts I have. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Bill Crowley. Out.